Welcome to our video on the top 10 most dangerous spiders in the world. Spiders are one of the most feared creatures on the planet, and for good reason. Their venomous bites can cause a range of symptoms from mild irritation to death. In this video, we will take a closer look at the most dangerous spiders and their terrifying facts. Keep watching until the end because there's a spider so deadly it can take you out within hours of being bitten. Let's get started. Number 10 on our list is the Yellow Sac Spider. This little guy is a common household spider, often found in dark and secluded areas such as closets, attics, and basements. Yes, this spider is probably somewhere in your house right now. It's named for its habit of spinning a silken sac or tube in which it hides during the day. And because these spiders are active at night, they can be difficult to spot. So be sure to check your bed sheets at night. It has a painful and potentially dangerous bite, which can cause a range of symptoms, from mild irritation and swelling to nausea, fever, and even tissue necrosis. Here's a real-life story that will send shivers down your spine. A woman in Michigan woke up one morning with a small bump on her arm, which she assumed was just a bug bite. But over the course of the next few days, the bump grew larger and more painful, and she started experiencing muscle cramps and fever. She went to the doctor, who initially thought she had an infected insect bite. But when her symptoms continued to worsen, they did some further tests and discovered that she had actually been bitten by a yellow sac spider. The spider's venom had caused tissue necrosis, and the woman had to undergo surgery to remove the affected tissue. She was left with a large scar and permanent nerve damage in her arm. At number 9, we have the Brown Recluse spider. This spider is found in North America and is known for its violin-shaped marking on its body. The venom of the brown recluse spider is hemotoxic, which means that it can cause tissue death and lead to necrosis. In severe cases, the bite can lead to systemic organ failure and death. Here's a real-life story that will make your skin crawl. A woman in Kansas was bitten by a brown recluse spider while she was sleeping. She didn't feel anything at first, but a few days later, she started to experience flu-like symptoms and intense pain in her leg. She went to the doctor and was shocked to learn that the spider's venom had caused a massive necrotic wound that would require multiple surgeries and skin grafts to repair. If you think that's bad, keep watching to see what terrifying spider is up next. Number 8 on our list is the redback spider. This spider is found in Australia and is known for its distinctive red stripe on its back. The venom of the redback spider is neurotoxic, which means that it can affect the nervous system and cause severe pain, muscle weakness, and respiratory failure. In rare cases, the bite can lead to death. Here's a real-life story that will give you goosebumps. A man in Australia was bitten by a redback spider while he was working in his garden. He initially thought it was just a harmless insect bite, but within a few hours, he was experiencing excruciating pain and muscle spasms. He was rushed to the hospital and given anti-venom, but it was touch and go for a while. He was lucky to survive the ordeal, but he was left with permanent nerve damage. Number 7 is the mouse spider. First off, let's talk about the name. Mouse spider? Really? Did they run out of cool spider names like Black Widow or Tarantula? Nope, they named it after a mouse because apparently it looks like a rodent to some people. Personally, I think they need their eyes checked. Anyway, back to the spider. The mouse spider is native to Australia because of course it is. Because when you think of a continent filled with dangerous animals, you think, hey, let's add some venomous spiders to the mix. Speaking of venom, the mouse spider's bite can cause some discomfort, but it's not usually life-threatening to humans. That being said, if you're ever bitten by one, I recommend avoiding any activities that require quick reflexes like driving a car or playing hopscotch. But don't let the lack of danger fool you. These little guys still mean business. They use their venom to paralyze their prey, which includes insects and other small critters. So basically, they're like the ninja assassins of the spider world. And if that's not enough, the male mouse spider likes to show off its vibrant red or orange markings to attract a mate, because apparently, spiders are into fashion now. Finally, one unique feature of the mouse spider is its ability to produce a hissing noise by flapping a flap of skin on its abdomen. That's right, it's not just spiders that can scare the bejesus out of you, it's spiders that can hiss like a cat. While it's not as dangerous as some of its spider cousins, it's still pretty fascinating. Just don't try to pet it, okay? At number 6, we have the Brazilian wandering spider, also known as the banana spider. Found primarily in South America, these spiders are known for their highly toxic venom, which attacks the nervous system and can cause rapid respiratory failure. Brazilian wandering spiders are aggressive and territorial. often attacking humans and other animals when threatened. They are also incredibly fast and agile, able to move quickly and climb smooth surfaces with ease. In addition to their deadly venom, male Brazilian wandering spiders have an unusual defense mechanism. They lift their front legs and wiggle their abdomens in a dance that is meant to scare off predators and potential mates. In the depths of the Amazon rainforest, a group of explorers were searching for a rare plant that could cure a deadly disease. They had been warned about the dangers of the jungle, including the infamous Brazilian wandering spider, but they were determined to complete their mission. One day, as they were crossing a murky river, one of the explorers, Maria, felt something brush against her leg. Assuming it was just a branch or a fish, she thought nothing of it. But within minutes, Maria began to feel a strange sensation spreading through her body. Her heart raced, and her breathing became labored. The other explorers quickly realized that she had been bitten by a Brazilian wandering spider. With time running out, they used their satellite phone to call for help. A helicopter arrived a few hours later, airlifting Maria to a nearby hospital. The doctors were shocked by the severity of the bite. Maria's muscles were in constant spasms, and her heart rate was dangerously high. But they knew what they had to do: administer antivenom and pray that it worked. For several days, Maria's condition remained touch and go, but gradually, the antivenom began to take effect. Her muscles relaxed, and her breathing became easier. Finally, after a week in the hospital, Maria was released. Number 5 on our list is the six-eyed sand spider. This spider is found in the deserts of southern Africa and is known for its toxic venom. The venom of the six-eyed sand spider is necrotic, which means that it can cause tissue death and lead to necrosis. The venom is so potent that there is no antivenom available, and there have been several reported deaths due to the bite. Here's a real-life story that will make your skin crawl. A man in South Africa was bitten by a six-eyed sand spider while he was sleeping. He initially thought it was just a mosquito bite, but within hours, he started experiencing intense pain and swelling. He went to the hospital where he was given pain medication and eventually recovered, but he was left with a permanent scar and a newfound fear of spiders. Number 4 is the velvet spider. It may look soft and fuzzy, but don't be fooled. It's got a bite that's more potent than a jalapeno popper on a hot summer day. These spiders are known for their striking coloration and their impressive size. They're like the runway models of the spider world, but their venom is what really sets them apart. The velvet spider's venom is designed to paralyze its prey, which includes insects, small lizards, and other spiders. But it's not just any old venom, it's some of the most potent venom in the spider world. It's like having a nuclear weapon in your fangs. In fact, the velvet spider's venom is so strong that it's being studied for its potential medical uses. That's right, this spider is not just a pretty face, or pretty body, I guess. But don't worry, the velvet spider is not usually aggressive towards humans, and will only bite if it feels threatened or cornered. So if you ever encounter one in the wild, just be sure to give it some space, and maybe a compliment on its fashion sense. At number 3, we have the Chilean recluse spider. This spider is found in South America and is known for its toxic venom. The venom of the Chilean recluse spider is necrotic and can cause tissue death and lead to necrosis. In severe cases, the bite can lead to systemic organ failure and death. A man in Chile was bitten by a Chilean recluse spider while he was sleeping. At first, he didn't even realize he had been bitten, but within a few days, he started experiencing severe pain and fever, and he noticed that the bite had turned into a large red sore that was getting worse instead of better. The man went to the doctor, who immediately recognized the symptoms of loxoscelism, the condition caused by the Chilean recluse spider's venom. The doctor explained that the spider's venom contains a potent enzyme that can break down cell membranes and cause damage to blood vessels, leading to the development of an open wound. The man had to undergo multiple surgeries to remove the affected tissue, and he had to spend months in rehabilitation to recover from the damage caused by the spider's venom. He was left with a large scar and some permanent nerve damage, but he was lucky to have survived. Number 2 on our list is the black widow spider. This spider is found all over the world and is known for its distinctive red hourglass marking on its body. The venom of the black widow spider is neurotoxic and can cause muscle spasms, seizures, and death. In addition, the bite can cause severe pain, swelling, and nausea. It's important to seek medical attention immediately if bitten by a black widow spider. One real-life story that illustrates the dangers of the black widow spider involves a man named Jeff, who was working in his garage when he felt a sharp pain in his leg. Assuming it was just a spider bite, he didn't think much of it and continued working. But within hours, Jeff began experiencing muscle cramps and spasms that grew progressively worse. He was rushed to the hospital, where doctors realized that he had been bitten by a black widow. Despite receiving antivenom treatment, Jeff's condition continued to deteriorate. His muscles were in constant spasms, and he was unable to move or even speak. Doctors feared the worst and told his family to prepare for the worst. Miraculously, Jeff eventually pulled through, but he was left with long-term neurological damage from the spider's venom. And finally, at number 1, we have the funnel web spider. This spider is found in Australia and is known for its aggressive behavior. The venom of the funnel web spider is neurotoxic and can cause muscle spasms, seizures, and death. In addition, the venom can cause severe pain, sweating, and nausea. The venom is so potent that death can occur within hours of being bitten. In the heart of Sydney, Australia, a man named Jack was enjoying a quiet afternoon in his garden when he felt a sharp pain in his ankle. Glancing down, he saw a small black spider scurrying away. Initially, Jack thought nothing of it, assuming it was just a harmless bite from a common garden spider. But within minutes, his foot began to swell and the pain became excruciating. Jack's wife, recognizing the symptoms of a spider bite, immediately called for an ambulance. By the time they arrived, Jack was in agony and struggling to breathe. At the hospital, doctors quickly realized that Jack had been bitten by a funnel web spider. With time running out, they administered antivenom and worked frantically to stabilize Jack's condition. But the venom was so potent that even with treatment, it was touch and go for several hours. Finally, after a harrowing ordeal, Jack began to show signs of improvement. That's all for today. Keep watching more amazing animal videos. See you in the next one.